Hello and welcome to another episode of another episode of our NHL show here on the Sports Book and Jeremy Stewart. There's a lot to talk about this week, a lot going on in the NHL this past week. Um, as the teams moving up and down the standings, the Vancouver Canucks getting back at it, back in a really great after their over 16 players confirmed with COVID. Family members were just a bit of a disaster past few weeks for Vancouver Canucks. But they are finally back in action playing and beating the first place Toronto Maple Leafs last night. It's classic Leafs, it seems like, to be losing a game like that. But they absolutely should have won. I think they were the second heaviest favorite going into the game all season last night. The Leafs, and they lose in overtime with a Bo Horvat overtime goal to Vancouver. So recap of the standings. The West Division has got very interesting as last week when we went over it, the Avalanche had pretty comfortable lead. I think it was a 7-point lead in the game in hand. They are now tied with the Vegas Golden Knights, who are 7-2-1 and in their last 10. The 6-game winning streak. The Knights are 64 points, but of course Colorado is just so dominant, has so many skilled players on that roster. Colorado is actually 9-1 in their last 10. They are a 4-game win streak, so really that's looking like a two-team race out there in the West Division. And Minnesota sitting at 57 points. Minnesota looked great. They've exceeded expectations this year. They were expected to fight for a fringe playoff. Arizona just quickly live by Colorado, Vegas. But Minnesota and Arizona in between four spots in the playoffs right now. St. Louis just a point behind Arizona. So a lot of good races out there in the West Division. Just unfortunately, people sometimes sleep on it just out west with the late games. But there's a really good race for the top spot. Colorado and Vegas. That's going to come down to the last 10 games of the regular season. They have a few matchups against each other still remaining. Vegas and Colorado. But so you have Vegas, Colorado, and defending for the first and second spots. Then Minnesota is pretty comfortable in the third spot there, 7 points behind Vegas, 7 points ahead of Arizona. So Minnesota not obviously not locked in, but they look pretty comfortable in that third spot. Arizona and St. Louis, a tight contest, 1 point apart with fourth seed. San Jose only 4 points behind, but they did not look good getting swept by the Ducks this past week. For Vegas, Vegas and Colorado, they're playing games on April 26th and April 28th in Vegas. That'll close out their season series. But 2 more games to be the 5th to last game of the season and the 6th to last game of the season for Vegas and Colorado. That could decide the division. Those 2 games right there. They play 2 games in 3 days. And after that, Vegas will close the season with Arizona, Minnesota, St. Louis, and San Jose. So a relatively easy schedule in that. St. Louis and San Jose not playing very well. Arizona and Minnesota, both are playoff teams, but both are certainly inarguably worse than Vegas. So Vegas with a relatively easy schedule to close out the season, but Colorado has just been so dominant. If we just look at their stats, Phil Grubauer is certainly a Vezina candidate with a 2 GAA and a 920 save percentage. He's got 5 shutouts already this season. His 5 shutouts are up there across the league, leading, really tied with Marc-Andre Fleury. So it's once again Vegas and Colorado. And assuming that's a division final, that would be a sensational division final, possibly the best one. Colorado and Vegas, because both of those teams are Stanley Cup contenders and really favorites. I would put them both in the top 5. Colorado have won favorites, but so as I said, Colorado and Vegas will play 2 in Vegas, 26th and 28th. But until then, the Avalanche still make up 2 games against Los Angeles. They've got 3 straight in St. Louis. And after that, they play San Jose for 4. San Jose for 3, and then Los Angeles for 2. So both teams relatively easy schedules to finish up the year. So I really think it's going to come down to those 2 games, April 26th, April 28th. Hopefully, 1 or 2 of those possibly can get flexed to the national televised game here in the States, and hopefully TSN or Sportsnet in Canada, as those are going to be must-see TV, fighting for the top spot there. As both teams are also the top spot in the league. Colorado Vegas 1-2 in the league. And after them, Carolina and Washington. Carolina and Washington both with 62 points. Washington, a pair of noon games this weekend, losing 6-3 and winning 6-3. beating Philadelphia and losing to Boston on the road. So an impressive showing, back-to-back games on the road in the city is a tough task for Washington. Splitting that, Boston finally up this game a little bit, just getting beating the Rangers. Because the Rangers have been outstanding lately. The Rangers playing the Devils in that week. That's a big rivalry. Never dead, despite the fact that the Rangers are, or the Devils are one of the worst teams in the league. Devils Rangers, no love lost. There's a lot of scuffles at the particular record of the series. But in the four straight, um, at the Rock, in the back of the Rock, Rangers absolutely clobbering them. 3-0, 4-0, 6-3, 5-6, 18 to 6, actually, plus four games. And that's 8 massive points for the Rangers. Essentially, it's the 40 and 2 of the Devils for the Rangers. So, to the Islanders, 2 with the Flyers, 2 with the Sabres, back to the Islanders for closing the series with 40 and 7 for Boston. But that's kind of the stretch. They're kind of the season against Boston. Normal years, of course, we never see these playing back-to-back games against the team. But we're seeing that this year at the end of the season is going to be great because it's honestly a likelihood that the Leaders will pull close to each other. Right now, they're going to pull close to each other. The Rangers, plus 33 goal differential, the Bruins plus 15, so really kind of shows the Rangers really have been playing very well this season. Better than the record shows they've been playing great in their last 10. One regulation loss in the last 10 on that 40 minutes. The Devils, the Rangers are calling for playoff spot. They are. I don't think they can do any damage, but they have a shot at it. And, there's 2 games, the final 2 games of the season. They were really fun. I actually love this series, this series concept. And hopefully they bring it back in the future. That teams can play the same team, back to back nights or 2 games, 3 nights or 3 games, 6 nights, or whatever, on multiple occasions throughout the year. Because closing the year with something like Rangers Bruins or Avs nights before is great for the game, and I think it's going to be great for the segment. And hopefully there will be 4 points for that series. And frankly, they're not too far behind Pittsburgh in the Islanders. The whole division is pretty close. The Rangers in the fifth spot are 52 points. They're only 8 points behind the Islanders, with almost the second spot. So, 8 point difference from 5 to 2, 10 point difference from 5 to 1. Boston 56, Pittsburgh 59. So, really, every team in this top 5 is a shot at top 5. The Rangers will take a lot, but they're hot. I think every team certainly is trying to face it because the Rangers in the 7th back. Pittsburgh hasn't looked too great lately. And Rangers have those chances. So that'll be tough. That'll be tough for other teams to come into the 1 or 2 spot, other than maybe Pittsburgh and Astros. But very close division overall, and then of course after the Rangers, they have the Flyers. It's not going to happen with the Flyers this year. They haven't done it all year. They don't deserve it really. They minus 34 goal difference. They're only 5 points with the Rangers. If the goal difference goal is 67 goals straight, plus 32 of the Rangers, minus 32 Flyers. Flyers, their goal difference is on par with the Bears and Buffalo, who are 2 of the worst teams in the league. They're 13 and 16 behind the Flyers. So, Flyers, they were, as I said most of the time on the show, they were my preseason pick to win the Stanley Cup, win the division, and to possibly go to the Stanley Cup. I had them probably losing in the finals, probably to the finals, but Flyers have not showed this year, and frankly, they do that deserve it. The 5 team race for 4 spots. It looks like, obviously Washington and New York are locks on the Islanders. Pittsburgh, Boston, and the Rangers for those 3, 4, 5 spots. I'm going to go Pittsburgh and then the New York Rangers. Rangers capture the first round, Islanders, Penguins, Bruins. I think it's the sidelines this season on playoff time. Jumping over to the Central Division, Carolina, 62 points, Florida 61, Tampa Bay 60. And Carolina actually was the first teams in the English team with 43, Florida 45, Tampa 44. So Carolina really grasp on that division, 62 points. And of course, that's another division that is a close race, but then it's going to big drop off, similar to the West with the Wild. After that, 3 spots today, Nashville, 4 spots, 49 points. They're not chasing anyone. They're not going to get anyone. They're going to just get the top seed. The top seed is Carolina, Florida, Nashville, fighting for that top seed. One of them will get it. Chicago, Dallas still in the race against Nashville. Dallas has 3 games in hand, so they do look good. If they win out, if they can win 2 games, they will play. They'll take over Nashville's spot. But Nashville, Chicago, Dallas, they're all within 4 points of each other, chasing that final spot. And I really think Carolina or Florida are going to be beatable. They're good teams, but the Avalanche are going to be beatable in the first round. I think those teams are beatable. As for Dallas, they're rolling now, but the Dallas Stars are climbing, right? The Dallas Stars 16-2 in their last 10, 2-game winning streak. And remember, they started the season very late after they COVID issues just the first week. So they played fewer games than everyone else in the league, or at least tied for it. So for Chicago, they're behind Chicago and Nashville. They're 3 points behind and 2 points behind. But they have games at hand, and their next 4 games are against the Detroit Red Wings. I would keep an eye on the Dallas Stars. They can pull the Rangers. The Rangers just beat a bad team 4 straight games, blew them out. New Jersey Devils. They get the Dallas Stars played 2 at the American Airlines Center in Dallas and 2 at the Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. If in those 4 games they can get 7 points, that's got to be the barometer. I mean, they do have the work to do, but they can do it. They can get 7 points in those games, and after that, they got some tough games. So if they split this series with the Red Wings, I really think that's it. Because after that, they face Carolina. They still have 3 left against Tampa, 1 left against Florida, but then they do have 3 against Chicago and Nashville. So the Dallas Stars fate is really in their hands this season. They've been in no higher than 5th place, most of the 6th or 7th place all year. Columbus is not doing great. They're out of it. So we just go to the teams that are actually out of it. Columbus, Detroit, Anaheim, Los Angeles, San Jose, and Buffalo, New Jersey, Philadelphia. So those are the teams that I think really have 0 shot to make it down. They're so far behind with non things to go. They're not playing well. They have injuries. They have the multitude of reasons. Every other team, I think, has a shot. Of course, now we move on to everyone's favorite division. The division everybody hates to love and loves to hate. The Scotia North Division. All the Canadian teams. It's so much fun in this division. As the Leafs, have never been able to pull away. The Jets still clung within 4 points of them, especially the Leafs losing last night to Vancouver in a game they absolutely shouldn't have won. They didn't need it because they're probably so good in the division, but they really should have won that game last night. So Winnipeg in second place, 57 points, Edmonton at 54, Montreal at 47, Calgary 41, and Vancouver 37, Ottawa 34. I am very close, but not quite there on eliminating Calgary. Calgary is the next team to be quote-unquote eliminated in my mind. Vancouver, Ottawa, puts out. But this is another good race because Winnipeg and Toronto would obviously be an amazing race if Jets were to catch them against the elites. But they still play each other. They actually play each other very soon. So if you look at the Jets Leafs schedule upcoming, where the Jets schedule upcoming, they play the Leafs multiple times this year. They last played on Sunday, or sorry, on Saturday. This Saturday, 2 days ago. They don't play for 3 more days. They have 5 days to prepare for the 2 biggest games of their season at home with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maple Leafs fell into last place. If the Jets can sweep that is a tie top of the division with 7 games to go. And just once again, it's just so fun to see these races. The teams are playing mini series, 2, 3, 4 games together at the end of the year, fighting for divisional supremacy. So the Jets are doing those 2 against the Leafs, 2 against the Oilers. And then they go to play the half on the road. Ottawa, Calgary, Ottawa, Vancouver, and then the last game of the season, Toronto versus Winnipeg. So still 6 points to take. So both teams, the division is in their hands. The Jets win out somehow, or even win pretty much all their games, including a sweep of the Leafs. They will win the division. The Oilers, I don't think, have a shot at winning the division. They're too far behind. They're not taking up the Jets at least 7 points. In the games remaining. But I do think the Leafs have a shot at the 2 spot. It's tough, but I think the Oilers are at the Oilers. The Oilers could find the 2 spot. Their remaining schedule, I think Vancouver, Winnipeg, Montreal, Vancouver, 3 more games for the Leafs, which is tough. But they do have 2 games left. The next 2 games, 2 days this week, certainly really, 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 absolutely, yes. Also want to touch on the Canucks last night. Um, they gone 3 weeks into the game. They both know that's still with didn't hope they needed to. And that's the least they did. They got short-handed. They're rusty. They had COVID. They had a lot of mental anguish, their family with COVID. Uh, they spent 25 days. Overall, got the captain's first place. They Saturday, Sunday night. It's just a fair lead, of course. Travis Green, talked a lot about it. It was awesome. Braden Holtby, and with the champion Braden Holtby, he's awesome. He just absolutely killed his head. Making at least 4 saves that the Hamilton really was supposed to do. Especially they stop talking about the particular all of that. So the best way to really set this win is at least kill the better team that they can exceptionally well. Um, of course, the biggest news of the day, Patrick Marleau. Marleau, who debuted in the NHL over a year before I was born, 1997, setting the NHL record for most regular season games ever played. He's a Canadian tomboy, growing up in Paris, Saskatchewan. Now he's going to play in 1,768 games. It's the record. The most games played in NHL history. His next game is probably the last start to anyone can screw up even outside of January. But tonight, the Sharks going to Vegas, 4 games on the road. But Sharks going to Vegas with that money and something like that. Since it's their chance this year. It is truly amazing this day and age. This is just this era of sports expected. Our creative perspective is something that you can do. That's part of their identity. It's one of them gets it up. But that is the game to watch tonight. Patrick Marleau and the Sharks visiting Vegas just to see Patrick Marleau set the all-time record against a team that is 20 years away from being fought. So that. And of course, Leafs Jets. Check out both Leafs Jets games later this week. That's what the side of the division. The Jets get a sweep. They're going to jump in to the top spot of the division. We will have a fun for the rest of the year. Those two teams, final 7 games to decide if the division should have a seat. Finally, last thing, uh, last thing we're going over, just want to reiterate how the NHL, regardless of the division setup, it will be the same next year. They should keep these mini series. It's awesome to see. It's similar to playoff hockey, which everyone loves. And I would love to see them play, especially for the big round. So that'll do it for us today. NHL all day, every day. We're here every Monday, 2 o'clock, talking hockey. We're getting into the final stretch of the year. You're going to want to stick with us next Monday, same time, same place. Jeremy Schooler, and we'll go over the end of the regular season next week. Check out division leaders and the final 3-4 games of the season. Until then, see you next time. I'm Jeremy Schooler.